This is something really cool. This is a Walther PPK, just the standard PPK, not the PPKS. And this is in the 32 ACP caliber. You can see it comes with such a cool little suitcase looking gun case. Like this. And it has like this nice dark blue foam kind of color in here. Now it does come with two mags. There's a little shorter one here, which is in the gun safe, not here, but it does come with two mags. And the one it comes with in the gun has this little extra, you can see it, has this end cap here, but the spare one does not have it. So the other one is shorter. First of all, it is empty, as you can see. It is empty. Yeah, it's just a very iconic pistol. Now, the reason why my brother got this was because he wanted a really small and compact firearm, and mainly because this thing is obviously in all of the James Bond movies and games. It's very iconic for being in James Bond, and also because this thing has a lot of history, just a firearm with a lot of historical background, and it's also a very sexy looking gun. Even as, like, for me, as someone who's like watched a lot of James Bond movies in the past, I think I've seen pretty much almost all of them, at least 90% of them. I've watched like a whole James Bond collection before, and even all the games I played growing up, like GoldenEye and all that stuff, even like Nightfire on the PS2, this gun was just always in the games and they were iconic. So it's really cool to have one here. Like I said, this is the 32 ACP. Because we wanted something that was less snappy, and people said that the 32 ACP was going to be less snappy than the 380. But even though we shot this thing, it is still a little snappier than I thought it would be. Maybe because I have small, bony hands. But you can still feel the snap, though it's not that bad. But going on to the physical like feel of the gun, I mean, it's very hefty. It's a lot heavier than I thought it would be too, but it feels like a solid construction. It's a very solid feeling little gun, and it's very weighted. It's weighted very well. That's how I would say, and it's just cool how small this is. Like, there's my hand. And what's cool is that you can just, if you wanted to carry this, you can just carry this in your pocket. So yeah, we went with 32 ACP because people said it shoots a lot more, comfortable. It's less snappy, and I'm glad we did because the shooting experience is pretty fun on this, and I wouldn't want it to be any snappier. So when I was at the range and we were first shooting this, like with all of my guns, my first instinct when shooting is to just put my hand and hold it as high as possible up here, like that. It's just kind of how I learned to shoot. And when I do that and I fire, you just feel like all the snap jabbing in here. So actually when we were shooting, it did like leave like two line marks like that were all red and sore because this thing does have some snap. So I kind of had to learn to not grip it so high like that, like I would usually do, and maybe hold it down kind of like that. Give it some space and not death grip this thing. This thing also doesn't have a slide lock, so when it locks back, the mag just holds it back, but then in order to release the slide lock or release the slide, you do have to manually rack the slide back like this, like so. The trigger also isn't that bad. That's the take up to the wall, and then that last little bit there is how much you have to click. So it's not that bad, though it's not my favorite trigger, but it's okay. But this is also double action, and the double action is very, very stiff. Ugh. You have to use a lot of force. So this thing is not made to just slowly press it because it's very tough. This thing is kind of more made to just instantly just full port and fire the thing. Then you can fire it in double action mode better. Yeah, it's not made for you to slowly press the trigger until it fires in double action mode. But yeah, just a very cool firearm. So far we have shot like probably 300 something rounds through it, and no jams so far. We have been shooting, I think, MagTech 32 ACP, 71 grain. I think it was jacketed hollow points. So that's all we've been shooting so far. And we also shot some like herders or something. I think they were like the Bass Pro Shop brand or something. We shot like a box of those. It also shot just fine. Accuracy is pretty decent for like close range. But if you go shoot like further targets, then it starts to spread a little bit, at least in our experience. But anyway, just a really cool gun I wanted to show you. A gun with a lot of history. And it's so cool having one in hand, and having one that like I can shoot. It's a very fun pistol. Very fun. So, yep, that's it for this video on this PPK. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next video.